In Mark's resurrection account, it is as if the disciples are hungover from a couple of bad nights out. They're nowhere to be seen. And instead, there are 3 new disciples at the core of Jesus' ministry. Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome. And now they were coming to complete the ritual for Jesus' burial on this Sunday morning. So they carried their spices along the quiet streets of Jerusalem, but wondered along the way, what about the tomb? What about the tombstone? But of course, the tomb was open. Tentatively entering, they were shocked to see a young man was there who said to them, "He's not here, he is risen. Go and tell the disciples." Terrified and amazed, they fled as quickly as they could. And the Greek text reinforces what they did next with a double negative. What did they do? They said nothing to nobody. And the gospel leaves us then hanging in the air, because then they're nothing. It is in a sense as if the gospel writer is saying to us, well, over to you. What is it to you? Well, what is it for you? What is it for me? Is it some just happy news after a difficult year, a long Lent and a bad weekend? Is it a hope that one day when we die, we'll be okay and we'll go to heaven, so we'll hang in? Or can we find resurrection today, under the grim days of COVID, whilst isolating and cut off from our families? When there's uncertainty about work and our jobs, have you still got a job? While grappling still with grief and loss, which cuts to your heart. Or even when suffering with poor mental health because of all that's happened this past year. Can we find, through all that has been lost during this past 12 months, some green shoots of resurrection? And I'm not just talking about optimism and just vain hope. Will we be terrified and amazed, like the 2 Marys and Salome, to find ourselves in a place we never expected to be in, even in our wildest dreams? Maybe we thought it was all over. But now we find ourselves in a place we'd never thought we'd be in. Christ has died, Christ is risen, and Christ will come again. And it all starts today. It all starts here now.